Hey Solar Girls, before we get started, check out some of these awesome stop motion videos that some of y'all did last week. Wow, y'all all did a fantastic job at exploring through the stop motion animation app. Y'all did so many cool things. Well, today we're going to dive a little deeper and learn a little more about the app so we can make our videos even better. So check this out. So the first thing we look at when we open our app is our dashboard. Every video that you make is always going to be stored on this dashboard unless you delete it. You can click on one at any time and edit it and add more photos to make your video even longer. Once you're inside a video, there's a few features I want you to look at. At the bottom of it, you have a microphone, a plus sign, a gear, which is your settings, and you have a forward and a backwards and an undo button. So let's look at each one. If you look at the microphone, if I click that, it's going to open a record button. This is going to let me add sound to my videos or narration. So if I'm telling a story or a movie, right? I'm going to hit done. I'm not going to add any of that right now. The plus sign lets you add images from your iPad, from other places. And your gear is going to be your settings. This is going to allow you to change a few things. The movie speed is the first one. It kind of looks like the speedometer on your parents' car that tells them how fast they're driving. This is going to tell you how fast your movie is going to go. So how fast is each photo going to show on your screen? I like to have mine set on 5. It's not too slow and not too fast. It's a pretty good setting. You can play with it and adjust it and see which one you like the best. And then the next one is going to change fading in and fading out between your photos. The next one is going to change the way your photos look. So right now we have on full screen. I can make it more widescreen. I can make it a square, a rectangle, that, another rectangle. I'm going to keep mine at full screen because I like it better. The next one allows you to have some features, some backgrounds and effects added to it. We're using the free version, so you don't have very many of these offered to you. If you look at the first one, that one's available right here. It looks like, kind of like you're looking through a binoculars. And so all of your pictures will look like this. If you go back to the one with a line, that means no filters. We're going to leave it like that. Here are some more filters. We've got these are going to change the colors, and again, we're using the free version, so we don't have any of these added to our iPads. The first one is going to change our photos to black and white to add a cool effect. But I'm going to keep mine at none. We're going to keep it at HD, which means high definition, so your photos will be nice and clear. And the next one, we're not going to worry about this either. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit done. Okay, there's one more feature I want to show you. When you're working on a project, if you click on one of your photos, another menu pops up. You can add sound effects. You can add little tunes that are already all in your app already. You just click on it and it'll play, and you can add it to that photo. You can also click it and delete it. So maybe you got a hand in there or a finger, or you just messed up. You can click it and delete your photo. All right, now we've gone through some of the settings and the things you can do inside of the app. Go ahead and pause this video, play around with those settings, and then come back. Hey Solar Girls, welcome back. Today for our stop motion animation, I want you to focus on the story. So when you have a story, there are 3 parts. Do you know what those are? Every story should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then you have to have characters, right? Characters and a setting. So figure out who your characters are going to be and what materials you're going to use for those characters. Are you making them from cardboard, toilet paper rolls? You can draw them just using paper and cut those out. You can use Play-Doh, Legos, blocks, whatever materials you have. And then for the setting, if you look behind me, there's one made out of Legos. So you can do that. You can also just use paper and draw it. If you're at school, you can tape your paper to the plexiglass for the back and your desk as the floor. If you're at home, try to see if you can find a big cardboard box. This would work really well to tape your setting to the back of that. Now, you may have to put some holes in there to make some light come in the box, because if not, your photos may come out really dark. Or maybe cut off one of the sides of the boxes. And then you could, even if you use a cardboard box, hang stuff from the top. That'd be really cool. So think about your story, think about who your characters are and what you want them to go through in your story. And make sure it has all 3 parts, beginning, middle, and an end. And then post it on Padlet, and maybe next week your story will be featured on our video. All right, have a good day. Bye, Solar Girls.